That is the full-time whistle. Brighton 2, Liverpool 1.
Pantalones. Absolute pants, mate.
Trousers.
Yeah, it's Spanish, isn't it? Yeah, I know that.
Absolute trousers.
We're really poor, but that was look, we are really poor, and we're out of the FA Cup, but we got absolutely battered by Brighton last time. And, for this game, the first half at least, it was competitive. Second half, I didn't think we were very good. The subs I thought we made didn't work for us. Although maybe the right idea to get Darwin Núñez on and spread them a little bit didn't really work.
Work that as a situation at any point during the game.
Look, Brighton right now are a better side than us, unfortunately. And they've done what they needed to do to progress into the next one. Not that I really want to talk about the small positives that we've got here, but there were small positives in terms of the performance, if not the results. Mm-hmm. After Baccheti's goes off, we get a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like Fabinho makes that foul, takes that yellow card. Midfield didn't look anywhere near at it. Again, set pieces we were really poor at. It was a problem against Chelsea. It's continued to be a problem against Brighton.
Yeah.
We weren't switched on. Take nothing away from Brighton there. The Mitoma goal is absolutely superb. The finish is superb. But it's how it gets the ball to Mitoma that's a problem for me. It's too fucking easy with 2 minutes left.
Well, it's one guy free at the back post who then kicks it over to another guy who's completely free at the other at what becomes the back post.
Aha! So this north thing does work. It's okay when it's you, right? Okay.
At the south post. Shocking, just absolutely shocking. And again, you're right, is that Brighton not even just that they're a better team, is they're better organised. And they've got those extra bits and pieces. When we were boss, we had all that as well. And it's mad because Brighton are nowhere near at the level that Liverpool were at the best as well. But you're right, the substitutions did nothing to make that game better for us. The second half, I thought we did really well. First half, I thought we got better as the half wore on. They get a lucky goal. Yeah, exactly. We competed. I think that's the right way to put it. Liverpool were competitive. Liverpool were hard to play through, and I think that's the small, for me, if we're going to take it, is we've not been played through, but ultimately
let's look at some of the stats on the iPad, mate. So after the end of the first half, I think it was 54% possession to 46. Brighton had 6 shots and we'd had 7. Second half, Brighton had 7 shots and we had 1. So they managed to deal with what we were doing, and we didn't manage to deal with what they were doing. They got better as the game went on, and I think you can see that as well in terms of the momentum chart as well. I mean, it's a little bit more even. It's slightly weighted towards Brighton in the first half, but the second half we didn't really have too much there at all, did we? I was pleased with Gakpo's performance. I thought it was a much more encouraging performance from the Gakpo than what we've seen. Harvey Elliott obviously gets the goal for us from the left-hand side and gets into some good positions creatively. Mo Salah's the one for me at the moment where I'm a bit like, what the fuck are we trying to do here?
No, I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know where
his head's gone as well in terms of the one-on-one. I mean, not only does he not connect with it very well, but he doesn't get it even on target. Yeah. That's a concern at the moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, Salah's not firing at all in attack. And again, it comes down to it. Look at the substitutions. Darwin Núñez's passing was absolutely fucking atrocious when he came on. Fabinho was dog shit when he came on. Henderson was all right. He was all right.
Henderson ran around.
Yeah, he was okay. You know, he was not worthy of the conversation. But the point is, we tried to change things. We tried to obviously up a gear. We put our theoretically better footballers on the pitch.
And these are the reasons that Henderson and Fabinho aren't starting, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Particularly Fabinho, I think, who has had one of the all-time worst drop-offs I've ever seen from a footballer. Shocking. It's frightening how bad he's become. He should be sent off as well, you know, and that would have actually probably suited him a bit. Go and take a 3-game suspension, mate. Go and give you that dunk. You know what I mean? Don't even come to the games for a bit. Go away. go away and work out whatever it is you've lost and see if you can find a way to get it back, because he's not at that level at all. Frustrating.
When was his kid born?
I don't know.
January?
Yeah.
Early January?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah. It's not getting better. It's not getting easier, Chris. That's the point. It doesn't get easier. You should be fine. First few weeks are piss.
Get a nanny, lad.
Yeah, I know. The
wet nurse that he called or something to fucking sort them.
Yeah, but that's up to Ed, isn't it? Like, I'm not sure that's not one of his responsibilities, Chris.
Maybe he's done what your Neil didn't get up every feeding time.
Don't do that.
Madness.
Don't share. Don't both do the feeds.
Yeah.
Bad. Yeah, I haven't really got loads to add to it. We're doing your reactions, by the way. We're doing fan reactions shortly. Chris will be doing player ratings. Good luck with that. And then we'll be doing the instant match reaction. We've had a little time for this to sink in over on Redmen Plus. But you've got to just get that. You've just got to take that to a replay. And I know no one likes replays and no one wants replays, but honestly, right here, right now, I'd rather have a replay than be out. Because what it's left us with, and I'm sure we'll have this conversation, and the natural flow of this conversation, because Chris, we've been doing this for nearly 13 years, we've had every conversation almost that one can have around Liverpool. You're meant to go, well, it gives you the opportunity now to focus on blah, 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 blah. We're fucking ninth in the Premier League, and we've got the Champions League, and any idea that, I'm that moron who still holds hope that we'll win the Champions League, because while you're in it, you can. But
we can't.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're going to be like that, if you're going to be at the level that Liverpool are at right now, is frightening. It's frightening how far. And as you say, it's not a game where Brighton we haven't been battered. It's a night and day performance from the last time we were at that stadium. We've lost in a different way. You can take encouragement from that or not.
Almost a more painful way in some ways, and we were well better. Yeah. Losing late always horrible, isn't it? Especially when it's such blindingly obvious mistakes that you can see. Like we switch off. Yeah. 2 minutes left in the game, and you're switching off a set piece like that. It's silly.
Yeah. Little Carl with a £5 super chat says, "Can we bring the pandemic back and void the season? Thanks." No, because everyone said it never happened. Now all those people if you're a Liverpool fan and you denied that COVID was real, it's your fault. You could be voiding this right now, but you've made everyone think it's. Gutted lads since Edwards is gone. Our TX has been poor. Our Pep needs his wings clipped. The book deals and assistants away with you. It's a bad one. It is an absolute bad one. I was quite looking forward to a little FA Cup run, to be honest. If fucking Wrexham beat Sheffield United and get these in the next round, I am going to lose my shit.
Yeah. Okay. But, Liverpool just lost another game of football. We're going to go into February having won one game in January, I think.
But that's standard Klopp.
It's not good.
It's standard Klopp. It's like back to the old school days. We could never buy a win in January.
The problem with being out of the FA Cup for this squad right now, I feel, is that we need 2 games a week to give them all minutes.
Yes.
There's a weird waiting problem in terms of minutes and how everyone's...
We've got a squad built for a quadruple.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that can be an issue. Now, it might work in terms of your Bajcetic. If this world, they were going to get their 90s and stuff like that, which might be good. But also, when you pick up an injury and, Fabinho's dropped in, he ain't played no football because he's been sitting out there. It's a weird problem to have.
I think 5 subs makes that less of a problem. But I agree that the problem is, Chris, is that would agree, except that in the FA Cup is meant to be where you play your kids, but we're not. We've been playing our best team. The FA Cup is where we've been trying to get our season back on track, and that's a concern. Maybe yeah, exactly. Yeah, so no more room for error now. You've now got to win every Premier League game and every Champions League game to have a moderately successful season. All the best with that.
We can't do that.
No,
we're not good enough.
Anyway, right, cool. That's it. I will be back with you, taking your reactions very shortly. Join me here on YouTube. Then Chris will do player ratings as mentioned. Come join us on redmenplus.com for the instant match reaction as well. Anyway. Yes.
Fuck's sakes, Liverpool.
Just be less shit, Liverpool. Wouldn't that be nice? At least Twitter will be a nice, calm place now.
We are really proud of what we've built at Redmen Plus, at Redmen TV. We employ 11 people in the Liverpool area. It's something that I am so, so proud of. And we couldn't have done it without the support of you guys who watch the videos and the people who subscribe to redmenplus.com. If you like the cut of our job, if you like the content that we make, then we make more of it. Redmenplus.com. Help us to help the community by signing up today.